Alright guys, we're going to dive right in here and see what this whole Bigly Ball system is all about. Okay, let's get these cards out of that way. These are some of the examples, some of the responses that will be in the final product. So here they are. We have the Bigly Balls. Again, so you might recognize these. These Bigly Balls are actually the revamped Magic 8 balls. You can see real quickly we have a little bit of resemblance here. So it kind of has some nice hair, little sideburns, a big old mouth. You don't really see anything else. You don't see eyes, nose, just the big old mouth and the suit here. So the Bigly Balls, what are they? They are, of course, revamped Magic 8 balls. These are the prototypes, but actually these just have the standard answers of the typical Magic 8 ball. The final product, once it does get off a Kickstarter, we'll be optimistic here. We'll have the customized answers based on our 45th president. So this whole system is going to be winning advice, a satirical winning advice on how to win bigly in life, or a couple of different areas. And so, for example, we have winning bigly in business. If you ask this ball anything about business, it's going to give you advice based on what our 45th president has said. So, for example, it might say, deny the black people. It might say, if you want to grow the business and create your empire, it might say, file bankruptcy. It might say, if you want to expand your business, what do you do? Sell steaks, go into casino business, things like that, right? Next one, if you want to know how to win bigly in politics, this advice with this ball will give you specific anything about politics. It'll give you a response about that. So, how can I increase my fan base or get my constituents to like me? Lie about lying. You can promise more than you've promised. Fulfill more promises more than you promised. It can be shut down governments. It can be flirt with World War II or World War III. Excuse me. Anything like that about politics. Next, about women, just as if you want to know advice about women in general, how to make your girlfriend happy, your wife happy, so forth and so on, or you just kind of handle women in general. This will give you advice based on how 45 has handled it. So it might say, what do I get my wife for Valentine's Day? You can get her $130,000. It might say, how do I keep my wife happy? It can say, bang a porn star. You might say, you know what do I get my boss, at the job, it might say, get her a prenup, all right? So it's different things about women. This one is about how to win bigly in damage control. And damage control is all about who to blame, how to get the attention off of you and onto somebody else. So you might say, why is my grass always dying? It might say, bad hombres. Say, why is my food cold? It might say, Obama. You might say, why are my taxes so high? And it might say, not Putin. So you get the idea with that. Now, lastly, we have in conflict management. Conflict management and how do you handle those tricky situations based on, again, our 45th president. So it might say, how do I handle road rage? You rough them up a bit. How do I handle, my kids, they won't eat the green beans. You bring the fire and fury. All the things that Trump has said in regards to, handling conflict management, it's all be in this ball. So, there's 5 balls here again. Conflict management, women, business, damage control, and politics, and how to win bigly in those 5 areas. This is all satirical. This is all to be fun, but at the same time kind of draw attention to how we in the United States are drawing attention to our politicians. How are we letting them kind of spark our emotions to get into office, right? So big thing, just so you guys know, on the 4th of June, we're going live on Kickstarter. Support the project, and do know that what we're doing after we get off the Kickstarter platform is we're going to donate a minimum of 30% of our profits to organizations like anti-bullying organizations, women's rights and domestic violence, legal fees for the Dreamers, urban city outreach, immigration services, and more. And the idea is that, we're going to use this, so we're going to turn a bit of a poo into diamonds. They say it can't be done, but this is it. We're going to turn this poo, the actions of our president, into diamonds, give back to organizations, and make America great, period. Do our best to do that. So, also just to know is that, what you're going to have is another rewards on Kickstarter is going to be the shirt. And so we have with this shirt here, so what it says, it's going to have, my Bigly Ball told me to bang a porn star, not to pay the bills, blame bad hombres, flirt with World War III, and bring the fire and fury. And these are going to help you win bigly in the following ways. So guys, thanks for watching. I will see you June 4th on Kickstarter.